All right, let's start for the next topic is synthesis, isolation, and characterization of nanocrystalline and its application as a polymer filler, presented by Mr. Rustam Tamim. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Um, I want to present a research work. The title about the synthesis, isolation, and characterization of nanocrystalline cellulose, and the application is as a filler and polymer. So the outline of this work is the introduction, methodology, result in discussion, and conclusion. Okay, if we see overall, we consider the environmental resource for this nanocellulose production. And if we see overall these plants, each plant it has a cell wall, and the cell wall contains millions of cells, plant cells. And if you see the cell, it has cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. If you want to convert these to the cellulose, or you increase the amount of the cellulose, you need some treatment to be done on that, which is mechanical process, acid hydrolysis, and bacterial biosynthesis. But we focus on acid hydrolysis. So we will use acid, do hydrolysis to increase or to make cellulose. Okay. This is specifically example of how we synthesize this nanocellulose from a fruit cell, which call calophyllum anophyllum waste. If you see that fruit, it has seed and it has coat. The seed we can use for biodiesel production, which is totally another topic. And there is also paper on that, publication on that. But the coat of that calophyllum anophyllum waste, if you see more carefully, there is a pore system, which is exactly cellulose, but in different shape. Yeah, that is in micro, macro, in micro, and then we are going to make it nano. So if you want to make it nano, you need to do some process. After the lignin, we do the alkalization in bleaching and get the cellulose. And the cellulose, we do hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, to get nanocrystalline cellulose. To make it, this is fiber, to make it more smaller to cut, we need to do ultrasonication. So the cellulose overall looks like this. It has the, it has the crystalline part, and also it has the amorph part. And both can be used for the as application. So why it's very important, the nanocrystalline cellulose? Because it has a high surface area and it has a high flexibility, because we know the nanocrystalline cellulose has a lot of hydroxyl groups, so easily can make a bond, and it is high flexible. Okay, in this work, the optimization points for this research was research temperature, reaction time, and acid concentration. For the hydrolysis, we use acid. So in different concentration, we use that acid in optimize that part. Okay. As we know, the nanocrystalline cellulose using for different application. It's a lot of application. For example, like paintings and anti-corrosive coating, additive in our reinforced material, as well as drug delivery system, and then come to the our topic, biosensor, polymer composites, water treatment, etc. It can be used this nanocellulose. Okay. The economical importance of this nanocrystalline cellulose is very clear. The report shows from 2022 till 2030, the value will increase from 388.86 to 1,895.98 millions USD dollars. So that is the value of the nanocrystalline cellulose production. It means it's very important. And there is a lot of big companies working on that. Few I pointed out is in Japan and Canada, and also US, UK. Yeah, there is some very famous big companies working on that, on nanocellulose. Okay, there is some literature review about the nanocrystalline cellulose in different shape. Okay, we get nanocrystalline cellulose in different shape because of using different acid. So the acid we are using for hydrolysis is effect on the nanocrystalline shape. For example, if we use organic acid, it is rod-like. If we use inorganic acid, it is spherical. So there is a lot of research done on that. Yeah, this is the literature review. Okay, the methodology, how we have done, how we synthesize this nanocrystalline cellulose. Here you can see very simply, we took that calofilm, anophyllum waste, and after the initial treatment, what is the initial treatment? Washing, especially we wash with hot water. In after washing, grinding, and then after that the color is still like black color or chocolate, then you have to do bleaching to make it white color. So we did bleaching, and after the bleaching is hydrolyzes in different acid, in different acid, and then we get the cellulose. Okay, the nanocellulose. In that nanocellulose, we characterize using XRD, FTIR, many other SEM, TAM, many other instruments to show and to know the properties. Okay, this is the result and result of those samples. If you see the starting material, which is calofilm waste, it has three contents: cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. Okay. After process, the hydrolysis going to the cellulose, which is calofilm waste C. The cellulose percentage is increased because that is our target, to increase the cellulose percentage and increase the hemicellulose. But otherwise, in another hand, lignin decrease the lignin percentage because we want to increase the nanocrystalline cellulose in the product. Okay. Yeah, it was calculated by that. Okay, FTI characterization show different stretching vibration in different wave number. The imported one is, you see the in the wave number 1532, carbon-carbon aromatic vibration. When you are going from the starting material, from the waste to the crystal, to the nanocrystalline material, so that bond vibration get decreased. It means it has successfully transferred to the crystal compound. Okay, here you see the down three spectra is starting material, and then initial treatment, and then after that we start using the different organic acid for hydrolysis, and the crystallinity get increased. You see there, and the maximum one is colopilum crystal, which is 65.9 crystallinity index percentage. And then if you use this for acid, the maximum one is NCCLA, lactic acid, where we use lactic acid, which is 53.1%. Okay, TGA and DTG characterization, we see different degradation there. Before the nanocrystal, there is 3 degradation, which is in around 100, and then 196, and then 282, 320, which is of like water, and then lignin, and then cellulose. But when it is nanocellulose, when it is after the hydrolysis, there is only 2 degradation, which is in 100, that's water, and also 320 to 340, which is the decomposition of cellulose. Okay, the morphology you can see before the before it is crystal and after it is crystal. So you can see the morphology, it is different. Starting material, and then bleaching and all in crystal. In this one, the down one is the NCCLA. It means nanocrystalline cellulose after lactic acid, using lactic acid. So it shows in nanometer. Yeah, we want to make nanometer, right? So it is in nanometer, 200 nanometer. But before that, it is still in the micrometer size. This is different with the with different acid, maltic acid, formic acid, and citric acid. Okay, here you can see the properties of materials from the starting material to the last one. The yield got decreased, yeah, because starting material, it has a lot of yield, the first step, and when you are make it to the nanocrystalline cellulose, the yield get decreased, and then the crystallinity also, the crystallinity index get increased, and also in got different shape. Here we only get the road one because we use only organic acid. And also the influence of the acid variation is, starting material, the yield is more. When you are using the acid, the yield getting decreased. Okay. Here you can see the effect of the acid in this nanocrystalline cellulose morphology. It's very clear when you are using inorganic acid. When you are using inorganic acid, so you will get spherical shape. Okay, spherical shape. But when you change to the organic acid, organic hydrolysis, so you will get rod-like shape nanocrystalline cellulose. Yeah, that is the difference. Why? Why we get that? Because we see the inorganic acid is stronger compared to the organic acid, so it make it more smaller into the spherical part. Yeah, that's the point. Okay, in using those nanocrystalline cellulose in the polymer, in the rubber technology, yeah, because I said it has a lot of hydroxyl groups, so easily can make contact. This is one of the example that they have used this nanocrystalline cellulose in the polymer to see what to see to make the ray shape and self-healing rubber. We are using this nanocrystalline cellulose in the rubber to make it recyclable and self-healable rubber. And this is the publication of that. So it works. If you see the first, second, third, or the original one, the property is the same. No change is there. It means this nanocrystalline cellulose work as a filler in the polymer in make it recyclable and self-healable rubber. Okay, as a conclusion, I can say NCC or nanocrystalline cellulose was successfully made from the seed coat of this calophyllum isophyllum material fruit, and then the NCC as term through acid hydrolysis increased the cellulose content to 59.72%. And when we are using different organic acid, the NCCFA formic acid is the best one, which show the 22.06 nanometer of average diameter. And then the XRD showed the highest crystallinity index is lactic acid, nanocrystalline cellulose lactic acid, which is 64.22. And then yeah, it can be used for many application, particularly in the medical field, due to unique properties such as non-rod structure, high crystallinity, and smooth texture. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask. I tried in what?
Like NR or synthetic compounds, rubber compounds.
Uh, we tried. We started.
Okay.
Yeah, just we started to, but we didn't get the result yet.
Okay.
But as we did the literature review, yeah, it can be used. Yeah, yeah. But we used it. Primary result is there, but it's not final result.
Okay.
Nanocellulose and has some pillar functional group or hydroxyl groups. It is, I think, it is not very compatible with the rubber or plastic. What do you? How do you make this compatible with the rubber and the plastic?
Okay.
What kind of modification?
Yeah, we actually we modified the rubber. We modified the rubber, and nanocrystalline cellulose only used as a filler. But we modified the rubber by silica. Yeah, silica, and then use this as a filler, just for the sustainable recyclable rubber, only for that. But yeah, it will be modified by silicon. Yes, silicon. Yes.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much for Mr. Rustam for our speaker today. And anyone had question? Okay.
How about the price? The CNC.
Okay. It is not commercial. Okay.
It's not commercial and
yeah,
in
it is
the
not.
lab.
Yeah, we make it ourselves, but we didn't. We still. It's not in the market till now.
And in one PPT, you listed some companies, a main university and the.
Yeah, they are working on that, but not NCC, not nanocrystalline cellulose. Another form, another shape of the cellulose.
It is not
fiber.
It is not a CNC.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
MFC or NFC.
NCC.
NCC.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
NCC. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
The company, they are working on like another shape, of the nanocellulose, like fiber like, not on NCC. Yeah.
I have a question. Did you scale up the process for manufacture large quantities?
Like what?
Did you scale up the process for manufacture large quantities of nanocellulose?
Till now, we scale up the isolation of nanocellulose. Yeah, we made in different shape using different acid, just to know to scale up and to optimize which acid give you which shape of the nanocrystalline cellulose. Because in the application, if you use a spherical one, if you use rod-like, the result is different. So yeah, we scale up that, but for the application in rubber, still in process. Yeah, still in process.
Thank you.
But itself, nanocellulose, yeah, it is scale up.
Thank you.
Okay, I think like it's a no question. So thank you so much again for our speaker, and thank you for joining us for this morning. And we still have one more section in the afternoon. It's gonna start at 2 p.m. If you are interested, please like come to the conference room 1. Thank you.
sure.